We're not happy with 16 years.
The brother of a beloved San Diego State administrator killed in a fit of rage says the punishment handed down simply is not good enough. Paul Tomasini was sentenced to 16 years to life in prison before a packed courtroom just 90 minutes ago.
New at 6 o'clock, 10 News reporter Jennifer Jensen is outside the El Cajon courthouse where tensions grew high today. Jennifer?
Well, Kimberly and Steve, our cameras were not allowed inside that courtroom here at the El Cajon courthouse, but I was inside the room as those tensions started to rise. The victim's family just wanted justice to happen today. Meanwhile, the family of the murderer wanted to explain to the judge that he had a mental illness, and at one point, extra deputies were brought inside that courtroom. The man standing next to his attorney in this courtroom video monitor shot earlier in the year is 65-year-old Paul Tomasini, the same man who learned he will spend 16 years to life behind bars for second-degree murder. The handyman took a plea deal admitting to bludgeoning this woman, 62-year-old Mary Shojai. Shojai had broken off their 3-year relationship last September when Tomasini killed her inside her Santee home. Shojai was a longtime San Diego State University administrator who was the director of Student Disability Services. She was 3 months from retirement when the mother of 2 was killed. Shojai's younger brother Carl, in town from Minneapolis for the sentencing, called this day a day of justice. But wearing a purple ribbon in his sister's honor, he told 10 News that the 16 years to life sentence is not enough.
Well, we're not happy with 16 years, but we understand the difficulties in prosecuting cases and the length of time this might have strung out. We will do our best, family and friends, colleagues, to make sure some of us are still around and make sure that he does spend the rest of his life in prison.
Kimberly and Steve, out of nearly a dozen people who spoke in front of that judge today, there was one that stood out. There was one that brought tears to many people in that courtroom, and that was a former SDSU student of the victim. He is blind and deaf, and he says others like him will not get the same kind of service, the same kind of care and attention now that she is gone. We are live here in El Cajon. Jennifer Jensen, 10 News.